The women's changing rooms. First door on the left. You're welcome to come in. You would not want to miss this. Hosted by Ginette and Donessa.
Welcome to the Women's Changing Room. I'm Donessa.
And I'm Ginette. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to the Women's Changing Rooms, where all is stripped bare. We transverse the globe to uplift and empower our women.
Yes. So thank you for coming on, guys. And we have a special one for you today. We have a guest speaker here. Her name is Sharon. And we are going to be asking her questions like, how is it moving from Nigeria to Grenada? She's also a YouTuber, so we're going to ask her questions about that, pros and cons, how she is maneuvering the YouTube live and studying here on the island. So we will invite her in and we're going to ask all the questions. Are you ready, Ginette?
I am ready. I'm so ready for this one. I like when we have guests. It's exciting.
Yes, it's always nice to get this different perspective on different things. And it is always nice to connect with people who move here to Grenada and hear how things are going for them. So let's get into this wonderful, wonderful video with Sharon.
So welcome, Sharon. How are you today?
I'm good. Today is a good day.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It means so much.
We appreciate
it. So
are
you ready to get into the questions that we've got for you?
Sure. I'm ready.
Okay, so the first question. So I want you to tell us a bit about Sharon. How old are you? Where was you born? Where did you come from? Where you are today? Which part of the world you're in today?
Yes. So my name, Sharon Orabele Tarikabo, and I'm actually from Nigeria. I was born and I was raised in Nigeria. And then I moved over to Grenada at the age of 17. And I'm currently here watching or talking to you guys from Grenada. And yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I love video recording, making video, as you guys can see, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. So what made you come to Grenada? Why Grenada of all places?
Yeah, okay, this is actually interesting. Like they say, I feel like nature kind of brings you to where you're meant to be at a certain point in life. So actually I was in high school and then my dad, because I'm studying medicine, and I thought I was gonna go to Canada. And then my dad was like, he found a school, St. George's. And I was like, where is that? And he was like, it's in the Caribbean, which was really exciting because I feel like I've heard about the Caribbean, but I never got to visit. So when he told me that, I was like, okay, I haven't heard of this. Like, I haven't heard of here before, where it was like really exciting. It was something different. And then I came here, and ever since, I feel like I've loved it here. This is kind of like home to me because I was here for like my adult years, 18, 19, 20, and currently I'm 21. So yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So but how are you finding like the cultural difference compared to Nigeria? Is there much of a cultural, is it different culturally, or is it just like the same really?
I would say it's different, but there are some things that are really similar. So I've noticed like Grenada is a religious place, and that's also similar to back home, Nigeria. It's very religious. The climate is the same. It doesn't snow in Nigeria. It doesn't snow here. So like, I kind of found it a bit comfortable adjusting to the weather here. It's a bit different, but I would say not that different compared to the climate. The food is different, I would say, but when I came, I've been here for like 4 years now, so I kind of adjusted to the food. I've tried oil down, and thanks to all my local friends that introduced me to good food here. Like, it's amazing. Once in a while, I do cook. I cook a lot, so I do like cook my own stuff, and I also have a cooking page here. So
Oh, really?
yes, I'm able to like make some food, Nigerian dishes for like people to try, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And what's the name of your page? We'll like add it as well.
Suya GND.
Sorry,
Okay.
okay.
We'll
We'll
have
add
to
it,
answer.
definitely.
I will
That's
Yeah,
send.
interesting. So
there's
do
been
you like cook and like bring it? What do you do? Cook and deliver it, or do they come and get it from you? Or
So I offer like two services. I cook, and then there's free delivery on TrueView. So if you're on TrueView, it's free delivery. But then if you're outside, then I usually tell them to come pick up. Yes.
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
is good to
very
know
cool.
because I wanted to do on my channel, my personal channel, I wanted to taste Nigerian food, and I collab with a Nigerian parent that I know. But it is also good to know, so probably I can do that. Reach out to you so you can cook me something, so I can do that. So it's good to know.
Yes.
Oh, exciting! I love that. Maybe
Yeah.
do a bit of a collab somehow.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I
Um,
would cook something from Grenada and then we'll compare it and,
yeah, that's
see
great.
how it tastes.
Yes.
So next question. So we saw you on YouTube. Give us a background on why you became a YouTuber and some pros and cons to it.
So actually, I love making videos, and this is something I've loved since like I was a child. But then Instagram was always, at that time, Instagram would always cut the videos. So I was like, you know what? YouTube doesn't cut videos. I'm just gonna go there so I could post like longer videos. And then when I started, which was I think 3 years ago, I would be posting like random videos, just because I loved making those videos. And then about a year ago, when COVID hit, or before COVID slightly, I started like, I feel like it changed my mentality, my mindsets. I started like seeing more deeper into like the culture of Grenada. And I was like, I feel this is something I want to like, put out there, like viewing it from a different point of view, like a foreigner coming to like experience and just not just coming for school, but like to accept all that the island has to offer. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna see it through this lens, and I'm gonna put it out there for people to also like see it and appreciate the culture. Yes.
Yeah, and it's important because we have a lot of Grenadian YouTubers here on the island, and I was not even aware of it more than when I started my own YouTube channel. So it's always good to get different perspective, whether you're from here or you're not, you're just visiting or staying here for a while. It's important, for people to see it through different lenses. So thank you for sharing beautiful Grenada with the world.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's amazing. And do you find that your content that you're putting out, are you getting much views and stuff? And how was that in terms of like the views and like subscribers? Are you
Uh,
gaining a lot or?
so I would say, so I always used to tell my mom this, right? I would be like, it's always like exciting. I mean, I feel like the age we're in right now, everyone is all people, most people are focused on the views, but then I'm like, try to just put out there what you love doing, and don't bother about the views. Like just put out there. The most important is you're doing something that you love. And I'll tell my mom, like, even if it's one person or like 10 people or like 200 people that want to like see what I put out there, it means a lot. And when I hit my first 1,000 subscriber, I called my mom and I was like, 1,000 people wants to watch me.
Oh.
And she was,
Oh.
yeah. So, but I feel like, the major aim is just putting this content out there, and also trying to I edit my videos myself. So most times I try to like improve better instead of like focusing on the views. Just make sure like to each video I edit, it's like I'm improving. So like a year ago, I could sit back and notice the difference. Like this is great improvement. Yeah.
Good. Yeah,
I
because
love
most
that, and
of
I
the
love.
time,
Okay.
oh, sorry, Ginette. Most of the
It's all
time,
right.
people, I do it too, focus on the views, and you look at this video and be like, okay, people looking at this video and they're not focused on this, but I have a lot of viewers, but I don't have a lot of subscribers, or, you know, vice versa. All right. And you said that in the beginning, you were like, okay, don't focus on the views so much, but it's kind of hard because it's ingrained in us. We want to see whatever we do, whether we love it or not, we want people to view it, and we want to, you know, become the next biggest thing. What other advice would you give to probably a small YouTuber like myself and others, besides not focusing on the views and not and making sure that you switch things up when it comes to editing? What else would you tell someone like me?
So I would say, like I say, do what you love, put it out there. Try not to. I know it gets like you put a lot of time making these videos and it's like you want people to watch it, but then you realize also like when you start thinking too much about that, right? It kind of takes away the joy, the passion from it. Like you're now making the world influence what you want to put out there because you'll be like, oh, if I'm putting this is what people want to see.
Yeah.
But you also have to put into consideration, what do I want to put out there? Like, what do I love doing? And like one of my favorite YouTuber, Tayo Aina, he would say like, you know, just focus on adding values to people. Like just put it out there, try not to look at it. And who knows, in 10 years time, in 5 years time, like something may hit, or like one video you put out there, one day you wake up from sleep and it's like, wow, this is actually, it's growing. Like, yeah.
I love that you said that. I love that you said don't focus on the views, just keep doing what you enjoy doing. I think that is such a good motivation, and to young people or want to do YouTube and grow their channel, because it can be discouraging when you're doing like putting out content, but nothing's happening, and no, like you're not getting views or as much views as you want. But you know, just enjoy it and put it out and keep doing what you're doing. Like you said, you never know, one day you'll get up and bam, you've blown up, like, you know. So that's a good way of looking at it. I like that.
Exactly. And
like
also it's good too, because so I have not been recording, like putting out content recently because of device trouble. And you know, the little subscribers that I have, they realize I haven't been putting out content, and they have been getting in touch with me like, we miss seeing your videos, what's happening? So like, even if you have a little, you have people who are depending on you and love what you put out. So that's a good motivator also, even if you think you want more, but be thankful for the ones that you do have, because they do miss it when, you know, when you don't post. So that touched me a bit when I've been getting messages on Instagram. So
yes, because that's such a good thing. Like you're building a family, you're building a community. And I think what most people fail to understand, like with social media, right? So someone once said something, if you have 100 subscriber, you're like, maybe this is too small. But then you realize if you have 100 people in a room watching you, like it's an event, 100 people, like that is a lot. But most people don't get to actually see it from that point of view. So when you start looking at it like 100 people or 50 people, they actually want to see what you put out there. And that's actually quite a lot, you know. So
good.
yeah.
Amazing. So on to the next question. So like watching your content and stuff, we've noticed you visit places like hotels in Grenada, and how did you get to do this? Like go to hotels? Did you were you sponsored, or did they reach out to you to collab and things like that? Or is it just something that you enjoyed doing and thought that was great content and just focused on going to hotels and stuff?
so this is actually, normally I used to make like just videos, but then I have a friend on the island also. Her name is Debbie. Debbie Regan. She's also a Nigerian YouTuber based in Grenada.
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
So she reached out to me one day and she was like, Sharon, let's go to this resort and kind of like broaden our videos, like our channel, like show people around. And I was like, okay, that's a good idea. So we sent out an email to them. We included our channel name. We told them like what we wanted to do. That's Truly Bay Resorts, one of my best resorts here. And they were really friendly. They accepted the idea. They came and we just kind of like showed a tour on it. Yeah. So most times we kind of like reach out to them, and if they like the idea, we do it. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
True Blue, like that's like next time I go to Grenada, I'm like, I'm definitely going there. It looks so nice, it does. And you've been there, haven't you, Donessa?
Yes,
you've been
I
there.
have. It is nice. I do like the resort part, and I do enjoy the different things that they have. But they are big on social media as well, so that's good when people come, and they're very welcoming, the staff and everything too. So I'm happy that you got the opportunity to do that. I think I filmed a video there already too. Well, a lot of videos, but for the resort part, I did like a birthday party, something there too.
Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. It's nice. So, Donessa, do you have any other question?
I want to go back a bit to YouTube in terms of, so I know you answered the first part, but cons. I didn't hear you touch on any cons for for YouTube's, besides the views, focusing on the views part when you start on it. But did you you can go through your career at being a YouTuber from the start to where you are now, some of the cons that you went through?
I would say some of the cons of YouTube is like having to actually put your life out there. So I always tell people, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I always tell people this. Growing up, I'm very introverted, but most people, my friends, always laugh when I tell them this. Sorry. My friends always laugh whenever I tell them this. I'm very introverted, but I grew up with extroverts. So it's like I could actually switch. But being on YouTube actually has to make me come out of that box, that shadow. You know, someone I love, or I enjoy living a private life. But then when you're on YouTube, you actually have to put your life out there. I'm still careful on what I put out, but I guess that's just the major cons I face. Yes.
Okay.
I feel as well, it's sort of like being a introvert and like going on YouTube, it's sort of that kind of feel where sometimes where you are socially in real life, like you being on YouTube, you could just do all the things that you want to do that you wish you could do in real life, if that makes sense. It kind of brings out the extrovert in you, if that makes sense. I'm trying to it's almost like you're on a stage sort of thing, isn't it? And you could just like, it's a show and you could just be yourself basically, you know. But when you're in, like, for me anyway, I'm more like reserved and like quiet and things like that. And going on YouTube, I just feel a bit free and kind of express myself that way, if that makes sense.
When people say
it is good.
Real life, they're like, wait, is this the same person I saw?
Yeah, exactly. It's so true.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of that too, because I like my personal space. I like to be for myself, but when I'm with friends and people that I know, they don't get to see that side of me. But then here on YouTube, and when I meet people outside, they're, for right now, they're chill, and they'll talk and take pictures and stuff like that. So it's good, but like I fear the day that I'll meet people and they'll think that, okay, I'm rude, or I don't want to talk to them or whatever, so I fear that part because of the introvert in me for that. So I'll cross that bridge when it gets there. But when it comes to collabs, you talk about your Nigerian friend that you collab with, but you did a video. Did you do any other collabs? And did you do any collabs with Grenadians while you're here, Grenadian YouTubers?
Yeah.
So I've done a collab with Chris. I don't know if Chris.
Yeah.
She also makes island videos and parts of like UK videos also. We did a accent challenge actually. With Brittany also. She was a vet student here, but she's left the island already.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I remember Brittany. When I was doing my candy, I was selling, oops, I've gone a bit. Sorry. I was selling candy like in Grenada, and I reached out to her and I sent her a package of like my candies and stuff for her to do a review on her channel when she done it. So yeah, I remember. I know her. Yeah. Well, I know of her. So yeah, sorry. I went a bit off track there.
That's good. Yeah.
It happens.
Sorry.
And also Radical Rosanna. So
that one.
She's actually a food blogger here.
Okay.
So I was doing a video, what can $50, what can $10, I think so, get you in a restaurant in Grenada? So yes. So I reached out to her because she's a food blogger here, so she knows the spots. So I was like, oh, hey, I'm planning on making this video. So we kind of did a collab together also with Debbie. Yes.
Okay.
That's really good. And I love the fact that you reach out to like other YouTubers and hotels and stuff and putting yourself out there. I think it's such a good look. Well done. And keep doing that as well, because it helps you to grow.
Exactly.
I'm taking some pages from you because I don't like to do it. If you realize the person who has been in communication with you is Ginette to do this, I don't know. I just feel that it's not in my comfort zone to reach out, but it is good. So that's something that I need to work on, whether it's for this channel or my personal channel. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. I think people may say, no, or, I mean, the worst that they can say is no, but I just, the introvert in me, I just can't get to do it as yet. So hopefully
we'll be making sure you do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Work on it. You'll get it. By the end of this video, you'll be so confident. You'll be like,
Okay,
you'll be sending out so many emails, calls.
And it's a good thing also, because now that there's social media, you actually don't have to walk. You're literally just sending a text, hi, please, can I? And the worst they could say is no.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's good.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to move to another country or move to Grenada?
I would say it's a bold step. Moving to another country, there would always be that fright, that scare. Just like when I was moving from Nigeria to here, which is like almost, for me, was like 3 days journey from where I lived in Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
It's scary because at that point in time, you realize like if anything should happen, when I moved here, I didn't know anyone on the island. So it was like, if anything should happen, my mom will always be like, remember, you're 72 hours away. But I think you just have to go for it. Grenada personally is a nice place. The people are very welcoming. I've gotten lost a couple of times when I came here, and I would ask for directions and I would get my way figured out. So yes, if you're thinking about doing that, then you should definitely give it a try, give it a go. This is one of the, I won't lie, I've been to places and I would say I feel very safe here. I could literally go out, walk out, like, I don't have to feel like my life is in danger or like something, this is really a safe place. So yeah, if you're feeling like coming here, definitely give it a try. Maybe you could come for a week and have an experience of the culture and then be like, okay, this is what you want, then, you know, go for it.
Yeah. Have you made any connections with anyone else outside of the university and made a friendship with anyone outside? Or are they all like students and stuff?
No,
Your
no.
friends?
Definitely what I try to do. So if I go to anywhere, I like, you know, interacting with people. I've made some really good friendships here. Even where I stay, the owner of the place, like, she's like my island mom. The people, like I say, the people here are lovely. Just
Oh, that's really nice.
yes.
I love that. Yeah, that's really good.
Yes. And I've been able to, you know, whenever you go out, sometimes you meet people, and I've been able to like meet people who have, you know, introduced me to their family, and their family is so nice, so sweet. I actually spent Christmas here last December, and it was nice. So yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely. I think it's good. I think that's as well, because a lot of people may probably go to the university and just stick within that community. But the fact that you've ventured out and made friendships with people on the island, apart from like in the university and students, I think that's really, really good. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and to take that bold step, that's good. And then you said you were 17 when you moved here
Yeah.
to go to the university, not just come on the island.
So I was yes, to go to the university. I came here 2018 December. Yeah, 2018 December, and me and my dad actually came with me and stayed for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I was 17 at that point in time. Yes. And we were actually living in another parish before we came to St. George's, which was crazy. So
Really?
yes.
What parish was you in?
St. David's.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you had to take the public transportation, or you rented a vehicle?
So when we first came, we actually had to like take public transports. We didn't know how things worked, but I was happy my dad was there. So we kind of like, we'll figure things out. So wait, do we need to stand on this side of the road or on the other side of the road? And the first time I actually took the public transport, so my dad was having a hard time adjusting, you know. So I had to go get some things, and I did not know where to stand. And I was like, I was seeing the bus pass me. I was like, wait, why is everyone passing? Like, but these are the buses I'm meant to take. So someone screamed at me. She was like, on the other side of the road.
Oh, no.
So this lady had to come, and she was like, go to the other side of the road. I was like, oh, and then I went, and then the bus stopped. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, but it's good. It is good, yeah. We're friendly like that, for sure, on the island. That's one thing that I do love about Grenada.
Yeah.
No matter who you see on the street, you try to help them.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. That's nice. It's nice. So how long do you have left for your studies? Sorry.
So I think probably I probably would stay on the island for like a year. Maybe I have a year by God's grace, or a year and a half left on the island, but I would definitely be coming back to visit. I told my mom, Grenada is like home to me. So even when I leave, y'all would see me around.
Yeah, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I am. So probably you can bring them, so you can be, know, the tour guide and show them around, which is lovely.
Yeah, that is nice.
So it is so interesting to listen to other people's story, and you know, if you have gone through the similar things, then you start to compare, and it's so interesting to learn about you and your journey from Nigeria to the island of Grenada, and from the tender age of 17, and then maneuvering and the whole island life and how things are here. And then on top of that, being a student, one, and then, building your brand on YouTube. It is so important. And a lot of information to hear for us, Ginette and I, and for our viewers and people who would come across this video. So I want to say thank you for sharing with us, and hopefully what you share here would touch others. It definitely helped me, especially reaching out to people, and not being too shy in that aspect, among other things. So thank you, Sharon, for coming on, and hopefully we
Yes.
can get to meet you again.
Yes,
Thank you so much for coming on. It was a pleasure.
I'll be looking forward. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And
Yeah.
well, Ginette is not on the island, but hopefully I can get to meet you
Yeah.
on here. So
Yes, just message.
yes, I will do that.
Let me get a video. I'm coming a quick boomerang.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Do you want us to say anything?
I just smile.
I just did a boomerang.
Okay.
Oh,
So no, nothing. Just smile and wave.
yeah.
Can I get your personal pages? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, and also, wait, I could send it also like your YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll send you like anything. We'll send you details anyway,
Okay, perfect.
On the
Thank
page,
you.
yeah.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank
Sharon.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.